Step one, use the jack and get these suckers out. I think that's fine. Make sure you do all 4 on each side. All right, step 2, make sure all 4 latches are undone. There's 1 on each corner. Good. Step 3, use this crank. There's a little spot right here on the side. Yeah, I'll show the side. Right here. And you just start cranking. Go all the way to the top.
Go.
Step 4, there's these 2 pieces. These go on each end. Come over to the side. Once you've cranked it up, you put it in. This is one of the stabilizers. Bring it back down. We're actually going to crank it back down once we got each side in. So let's go follow me around. Put the other corner. And we're good. Now we're going to crank it back down slightly. All right, then there's gonna be 4 pulls for the back bed. When you pull it out, they'll all be marked with blue tape.
Mark.
All right, I got my friend Sophia here, gonna show us how to put the poles in the back. So these are gonna be the L pieces. You're gonna stick it in the end. There's a hook, you put it right here. And that's all you do. All right,
Nope.
All right, next, after you put the poles in, we're gonna pull the bed out. There's a strap here, it'll probably be tucked in, so make sure you pull it out. Let's start yanking it up. Just like that.
Go.
All right, after you pull the bed out, we got 2 poles. I got my friend Sophia here again. You're gonna stick the blue piece on. There's gonna be another hook. Use your back, and there's gonna be hooks on underneath. Make sure you get it supported in there. And I got you, Sophia, here. And you're good to go. Now we're gonna move to the front. These ones will not have blue tape. So you do the same thing. You hook it down below. You're gonna hook it up top. And you're good to go. Now we're gonna pull the bed out.
Go.
To pull the front out, it's a little tough, so have a partner inside the camper. Have them go to the back and have your helper push the bed out as you pull the front. All right? Okay, ready, Sophia? 1, 2, 3, push. Keep pushing. You get the point. All right, once you get the bed pulled out, there's these 2 shorter poles. This one's a little bit different than the back. So you go under, and the hook is actually going to be on this unit. So you take the end, you stick it in here, and now we do the same thing here. Hook it up, and thank you, Sophia, and you're good to go. All right, once you get the beds pulled out and the supports in place, we're going to now deal with the canvas. So you want to pull all the canvas around the corners, so you don't want the water to come in. Sophia's got that side for me. There you go. And you're going to want to do the back as well. Okay, once you have all the 4 corners pulled in on each side, there's going to be a little elastic straps. You're going to want to take these and go underneath, and you're going to hook them to all the little latches here. There's a bunch of them. This makes sure the water stays out of your camper. And do that all the way around. There's going to be one on the front end as well.
Go.
Once you get all 4 corners done, we're going to go to all these corners. There's going to be Velcro. You should go around, Velcro everything. Go to each corner. Do every post. All right, next step is going to be to pull the pop out, or the side unit. Twist it, pull it until it clicks, and you're good. There is some Velcro that you want to make sure you do on the outside, on the pull out. So just underneath here, make sure you do all that so bugs and stuff don't get in. Goes all around the edge, there's some here, and there's some on the other side too. So just make sure you get that done. You're now gonna have these 3 poles. Short L, these 2 metal ones. This will be our, let's follow me inside. The short L piece is gonna be for the set for this unit. You're simply going to push this sucker out, and then there's a hook up here at the top. You're just going to push it in, and you're good. All right. And then these longer pieces will be for the end units. Same idea. This hooks up top. Okay. Do the same on the other side. Thank you, Sophia. Yeah, keep going. All right, you're good. Next, we're gonna flip up the bed, or the couch. Good, and then we're gonna take the water unit up, or the sink. You're good. Next, you can get the table set up. You can take the couches off. Thank you, Sophia. Flip these backs up. Flip the center unit out. Set it on the side. So we'll get some mattresses back on. Thank you. Uh-oh. And now we're just gonna set the table up, which is pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna have your legs underneath. Just pop them out, put them in the middle. And once you're down the table, that's what it'll look like. And after that, the camper's pretty almost done. The next step is gonna be the door. So we'll show you how that works. There's Velcro straps up here. Take these off. Thank you, Sophia. This unit will, actually on this side, there's a little latch. We're gonna pull the door down. All right, once you get the door down, what we're gonna do is have someone on the inside and then the main person go on the outside. We're gonna take the door out. Try and seat the door right near the bottom of the outside frame. How's that look, guys? That look good?
Yeah.
And then there's Velcro on the outside and the inside for the door. And now you've got your door set up. Alright, if the electrical starts to get funky for some reason, which it probably shouldn't, but just in case it does, there's a fuse box here. Just use something to open it up. There's the fuse box there. You can reset it or whatever, but hopefully you won't have to mess with that. Alright, so to use the AC unit, you obviously have to have power, so we'll show you how to do that later, but just keep in mind, it's not like a house AC unit. It's not designed to keep it super cold, mainly because there's no insulation. So really the best thing you can do is just unzip everything, and that's going to keep you cool. But if you really want to use it, feel free and use it, but it's not going to generate a ton of cold AC like a house. It's just not designed to do that, so just keep that in mind. In addition, this is your power hookup. Okay. There's going to be a connector in the box in the front that you can connect power to the camper. This will power all your electric and whatnot on the inside. If you want to run water to the sink, you don't have to, but if you want to, this is a hose hook up here. And then the water out. Make sure you put, if you want water out, sometimes I'll just have a bucket, you can pour the water in. So there you go. And then if you're experienced and if you know how to work the propane, if you want to do it, it's going to be in here. It's up to you to figure this out because I don't use it, but if you want to and you're used to it, I'm sure you can figure it out. There is a hot shower here if you really need to use it. feel free and figure that out on your own as well. Okay, so if you want to deal with the water, this unit will be used for the water out. Just put a bucket on the end if you want, or you can just let it drain into the grass or whatever. And this is so if the water backs up, it'll come out the top rather than back flowing into the unit. And then if you want to bring water in, this is just a water filtration system. This is brand new, by the way, and it should work for quite a few, hopefully a few months. Put this unit in first. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this side first. No, maybe not. This side in. And then you put your hose here, and then it'll filter through. All right, you're good. All right, when it's time to take everything down, one thing that you need to remember is down here, there's these little hinges. You gotta open these up, otherwise the camper won't slide back in, or the dinette won't slide back in. There's one on each side. Make sure you unhook these. That way, when you push it from the outside, it'll slide back in. When you put the door back up, there's these little hooks that the door has got to go in. One on each side. That's how it stays up. Don't forget. And then make sure you Velcro the top back up. Just like that. And you're good to go. When it's time to put the camper back down, everything in reverse. So you're gonna wanna unlatch all these hooks around everywhere again. You're gonna wanna unhook all the canvas on the corners. You're gonna wanna undo all this again. Make sure you take this out. All right, on tear down, you're gonna wanna push the dinette piece in first. So all you do is you twist it and push. And the clip on the inside apparently is still latched, so make sure it's unlatched. All right, once the dinette sets all the way in, you're gonna push this side in first. There's these cords right here. You gotta be careful it doesn't get snagged. So just have a partner kind of watch it as you push it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pushing it in. As you're pushing it, just keep an eye on everything. And even right here, you'll see that the cloth will sometimes get stuck. So you got to make sure that all your pieces are in. The best thing to do when you're pushing it in is go slowly and make sure you push the canvas in as you're pushing it in so it all tucks in nice. Once you get the two beds tucked in, now you want to go around the camper, especially the pop-out dinette, start pushing in all the canvas because now we're going to crank it back down. So you want to just tuck everything in, have one partner keep an eye on the canvas as it's going down, and you're good to go. As you're cranking it down, just make sure you watch all the edges to get all the canvas down. Keep in mind that you always want to check the tire pressure. You always want to make the jacks are up before you drive away, obviously. You want to make sure all your stuff is tied down correctly. You always want to make sure your chains are hooked up correctly, that your ball is done correctly. Always safety first. Make sure you take this handle out before you start driving away, and everything goes into this front container, okay? And I hope you guys have fun camping. Don't forget the tire stoppers too. Once you've parked, set them behind the tires. There are some little pieces of 2x4s that you can put underneath the jack for the four corners if the ground is uneven.